When Sergeant First Class Eric Shaw returned from active duty in Iraq, he found it more difficult to find a civilian job than he expected. So he started his own business, a publishing company called Tactical 16. The aim to tell vets like him their stories. The company has just signed its first ever movie deal for Death Letter, a book by author and former military chaplain David Peters. Both men join us now with their stories. Gentlemen, appreciate your service on this July 4th as we celebrate our independence, and thanks for spending part of your holiday with us. First to you, Eric. I know a lot of folks think about starting businesses. What possessed you to start a publishing company?
Just the need for something like that out there. We were really looking for a way to find our niche to help with veterans with PTSD and TBI and other combat-related injuries, and we found that writing really helped me get through my process, and we thought, well, maybe we can expand on this and help others, and you know, so far so good. We've been able to really make a difference in the lives of a lot of veterans that we work with.
Well, and one of the lives you made a huge difference in is Dave Peters, who joins us as well. Chaplain, I want to start with this. I was really struck by your story about this book, Death Letter, named after the letter that folks often write before they head off to war, that if they die, send this back to my loved ones. And what I'm really interested in is your sort of story, because as you headed over to be a chaplain, it seemed like you thought your faith was going to carry you through. As you came home, you really had to question your faith.
Yeah, that's right. I wrote a death letter when I first arrived in Iraq because I thought I might die over there, and I didn't. And I came home to a messy divorce. I came home to a feeling of alienation from the country and the community that sent me to war, and from the God that I had taken with me to war. I felt that really deeply, and I found my death letter that I'd written in Iraq, and I tore it up because I didn't recognize the person that had written it anymore. I had changed, the world had changed, and I had to learn how to restart life. And Death Letter is the account of my experience of broken relationships, of trying to find love in all the wrong places, and then finding hope after all that chaos.
You found hope. Have you found love in some of the right places too now?
I have. I've been married to my wife, Sarah, and we just had a baby a couple months ago, so it's been really wonderful.
Oh, congratulations. What an end to that movie it will be. Eric, as you look at this, obviously Death Letter's really a feather in your cap in terms of the stories. Can you give us a sense of how many other veterans you've been able to help tell their stories, and perhaps how it's helped them work through their issues of PTSD and also some of the issues David had as well?
We've probably worked with 10 to 15 vets now. We have Justin Jordan down in Texas, who is really campaigning with the anti-veteran suicide situations and issues that we're going with there. And we're getting ready to launch a children's book now from the daughter of a veteran. It's also going to help with PTSD. And, you know, then we have Chris Hernandez and Robert Lewis along the way, too, who kind of do some fictional type stories that are more for entertainment. But, you know, all of them are focused on helping guys write and showing them a different outlet for, you know, talents that they may not have known they had. So we're very proud of what we've been able to do there.
You know, the best thing you can ever do in business is doing well by doing good. You're certainly doing good. Have you been able to have this be a viable business? Is there a market out there for these books and movie rights and those kinds of things that really make it successful?
We're creating it. You know, there was no blueprint for what we were doing, and you know, our whole purpose and focus when we got into this was really just to help. And you know, it's grown. We're realizing more and more people are coming to us with stories, or just looking for an outlet. So we're literally creating the market as we go, and you know, we're just going to see where this thing takes us.
Well, and we all know the success of American Sniper as well. Eric Shaw, founder of Tactical 16 Publishing. Appreciate all you're doing. David Peters, former Army chaplain with an incredible story. The author of Death Letter, a great read, and obviously the movie to come. We'll all be waiting for it. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Happy 4th.
Thanks for helping get the news out.
Happy July 4th.